Happy Tuesday, everybody. John Meadows Soul Patch Piper. It's supposed to be Cobb Tuesday, I guess, but today I'm smoking my Stanwell Brushed Black Bent Apple. It's a good smoking pipe. And in it, I am smoking my currently favorite vapor, Vaprati by Hearth and Home. I had mentioned this in my last VR as my favorite vapor right now, and it is. It just does edge out Telegraph Hill for me for a few reasons. This one has a much higher level of perique than Telegraph Hill, I believe, but it also has some dark fired leaf in it, which I really like, and I think it adds a dimension to this that's not in Telegraph Hill, right? So it's not just Virginias and perique. It's got some of that dark fired in it. It's got, according to this is why it's called Vaprati, and their 10 description. Personally endorsed by famed Italian pipe maker Luigi Vaprati. I don't know who he is. This is a robust blend of ripe red and sweet bright Virginias combined with some dark fired leaf for complexity. Agreed. Unflavored black Cavendish for smoothness, and a healthy amount of zesty Louisiana perique. All right, so I got that from a recommendation from someone, picked it up, and I liked it from the first bowl, and I'm almost finished with the 10. Love it. I'm going to get some more for sure. So it is a new favorite of mine. There's several things I like about it. One is it just seems to be well balanced all the way through each bowl. It's not, I don't find those rough edges, so to speak. I don't get any tongue bite off of it. The perique is heavy, but it's not like too heavy. And I thought it would be. That was one of my suspicions about it. But it really has not turned out to be that way at all. The Virginias have a sweetness to them. I like that. And my palate's not that well developed. But I can definitely tell there's a little bit of background sweetness there. The perique's definitely I don't know if it's driving the bus, so to speak, but it is very present. But that dark fire, I think, adds to the pepperiness, and it just sort of, I don't know, it just gives it like more volume, if that makes sense, to the taste and just to the mouthfeel and everything. But it's consistent all the way through, and that's what I love about it. The favorite thing I like about it, right? As if all that wasn't good, it is. If it wasn't good enough, it is I like that lingering taste in my mouth afterwards. And I don't get that from every vapor. Telegraph Hill has that, but it's a different lingering aftertaste. This one's just, after I smoke the bowl, I'm like, man, I really like that stuff. I think I'm going to smoke another bowl. But I've learned to just enjoy that aftertaste for a while before I go pack another bowl, because I will quickly, I don't want to say burn out, but wear out my palate, my taste buds, if I smoke too many bowls back to back. But again, this is my favorite vapor right now, and I would highly recommend it if you're into vapors. Give it a try. I got it from Pipes and Cigars. It's not outrageously expensive. It's not like it's in the normal range of tin of tobacco, right? Anywhere from $10 to I guess $14 these days, depending on what you're getting. Yeah, so hope everyone's having a great week so far. Took my girls to an appointment a while ago, just got back. And I can tell you, spring has sprung here in Atlanta. The Bradford pears have already leafed out. The cherry blossoms are either in full bloom or just past that point. Beautiful. But the telltale sign of spring for me is that green pollen that gets absolutely on everything and everywhere. So as I was taking them to their appointment, I was riding down the road and I saw a cloud of smoke, and I'm thinking, someone must be burning something. It's a little dry to be burning something, but okay. Expected to smell smoke, never smelled it. The closer I got to it, I realized it was a cloud of pollen wafting through the air. So my prediction is that there are going to be a lot more pine trees in the next couple of years than what there are right now, because they are reproducing. And my allergies know it too. I've become quite sensitive to the tree pollens. Grass pollens usually don't bother me that much. Some of the ragweed stuff does, but not as much as the tree pollens. And I'm not sure which tree pollen it is. I'll just take Claritin and move on. Hey, so in my last video, I made a really ambiguous reference that I was going to do a thing. And I did a thing, and that thing is nothing unusual. Probably for many of you, you've probably done it, you've been doing it, you know, I could probably learn a lot from you about it. But I started pressing some of my own tobacco blends, just mixtures that I've been hand mixing and smoking together the last couple of years. But I have a couple of favorites there that I do, and I wanted to see if pressing made any difference. And so far I've not been disappointed. Now, what I did maybe a little differently than most of what I've seen on YouTube and online, and I've done some research. You know, most people, there seem to be two going methodologies, if you will, in the pipe community. One is the pasta press, right? That noodle press, that stainless steel, and it's got the screw top, the like a clamp, but a screw top, and you know, you put the metal plug in the bottom of it so that it doesn't squeeze through, and it does a great job. The other method is to use either a Schedule 40 PVC or an ABS plastic pipe with a cap and a wooden plug, or a couple wooden plugs. And so I had that stuff on hand, but I didn't want a big puck. I didn't want a 2 to 4 inch puck. I wanted something smaller that I could press a smaller amount with, so I could test things out to see if I like it or not. I didn't want to, you know, I won't say waste the tobacco, but if I'm pressing a blend and I don't particularly like it, then I've got a lot of pressed blend that I don't particularly like and won't necessarily want to smoke. So I wanted something smaller. Didn't want to go too small, but I did want to do something a little more manageable. So what I did is I chose a 2 inch Schedule 40 PVC that has an 1.5 inch inner diameter. So it creates this nice little, let's see if I can show you one here. Here's a Virginia, straight Virginia tobacco that I pressed. Nice little 1.5 inch disc, right? Now this wasn't much. I think this is like 10 grams maybe. Just to press it, see, and I like this. This actually set in the press for, let's see, 2 days, and it did, like, I don't know, it gave me a little different flavor profile. It wasn't, I missed some of the sharp ends that this Virginia has. It mellowed it out a little bit. That's strange to me. I wasn't really expecting that, but it did. And I've tried, one of my favorite blends is to take some aged Virginia, some red Virginia, and some dark fired Kentucky. And I've been hand mixing that and smoking it together. And I like it. It's a little inconsistent throughout the bowls, but I pressed it and then sliced it and crumbled it up and packed a bowl with it. Every bowl so far has been very consistent throughout. So it definitely does marry the flavors together, as one would expect with pressing tobaccos. I think that blend is now something I'm really going to enjoy because it's so even throughout the bowl. Anyway, more to come on that, because I'm going to review that with you guys and on this channel and see if anyone's interested in that recipe. Happy to give it out. It's no great secret, but I like the idea of Virginias and Kentuckys together. So yeah, that's the thing I did, and we'll continue doing it, and hopefully I'll have some more success with it and be happy to share those. So yep, I'm getting ready to head back to it, get back to work, and got some meetings this afternoon. Busy time of the year for us. This is when things really kick into season. My company services the green industry, landscaping, construction, that sort of thing. So the team is quite busy. And this is the time of year where things really start ramping up a lot. And we've already started seeing it. So anyway, yeah, that's work. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And we'll check in again in a few days. All right, have a good one. Take care. Be careful. Be safe. Be loving. Bye.